Hi everyone, good morning. It is 6:26 a.m. and we are supposed to go on a day trip. So I thought it would be a great way to test out the lasting power of the new e.l.f. What is it called? 16-hour camo concealer. This one retails for $5 and is available through e.l.f.'s own website, Ulta, and other major drugstores and retailers like Target and Walmart. It is available in 18 shades, which are broken down into fair, light, medium, deep, and rich skin tones, and cool, neutral, or warm undertones. You get 6 mLs or 0.203 fluid ounces of product in here. Just for comparison, Tarte Shape Tape has 0.33 ounces, which is 9.76 mLs. I already have a really light makeup on my skin today, and I don't think that's gonna last, but I'm really hoping that the concealer does, so let's put it on. First of all, I have two shades here. The bottom one is called Deep Olive and the top one is called Deep Chestnut. The Deep Olive is a little bit yellowy and the Deep Chestnut is definitely more orangey or warm brownish. So again, this is Deep Olive and this is Deep Chestnut, and Deep Chestnut is probably a better concealer for me. This might be a slight bit of a highlighter shade. I don't know. I have to see it on my face because my arm's a little bit darker than my face. So I'm going to start with the Deep Chestnut first. Let me zoom you guys in. So that's the Deep Chestnut shade. In terms of texture, it is very Tarte Shape Tape-like, I should say. That it is kind of thick, and oh yeah, the Deep Chestnut is the right shade for me. I consider myself a tan or a medium skin tone, but both the shades are from deep category. This is something to note about the shade range in general, and something that annoys me in general about the way shade ranges are set. Surprisingly enough, it seems to be drying down on its own on me. Yeah, the coverage is decent. Yes, it is definitely kind of drying out. I just spread this one out, or tried to spread it out, and it's not even been that long. So I'm going to use the lighter shade. No, the lighter shade is too yellowy for me, so I'm going to not use it. The coverage is decent. The texture is a tad bit more dry for me than I would like, but I don't think I need to set this because of that. I had moisturized my skin quite a bit before I started. Okay, that's where we're at. I'm just gonna take my wet sponge and push in some moisture in my skin because I definitely need that. I'm gonna do just a light dusting of the setting powder. In the other Get Ready With Me video, I used the Deep Olive because my foundation was too dark for me. So I guess in a way I can use both the shade. It is creasing very, very lightly, but my under eyes are definitely drier than I usually like. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more and see if that works out better. Maybe I added too little. The reason why I'm saying that is sometimes when you don't have enough color, I'm going by painting terminology here. The canvas underneath, when it's not a perfect match, definitely shows through. And this color, even though it looked pretty orange on the back of my hand, on my face I'm finding it still quite a bit yellow. And let's set it again, this time quicker. I don't know, I can't see it in the viewfinder. In person it is still a little too dry for me. Anyways, let me do the rest of my face. Alright guys, so my face is done. I've gone kinda really natural because it's not a big event, and right now from this distance I feel like I'm okay with my under eyes, but yeah, I'll do some check-ins throughout the day and we'll see after 16 hours if this actually stands up to its claim. I'm hoping we're back in 16 hours, but it might be longer than that. But I will try to do a check-in at around the 16-hour time point. It's 6:50 right now. We finished putting on the concealer, you can say, at 6:40. And yeah, let's see how it lasts. So I'll see you guys after a few hours and for you in a few seconds, okay? Alright, so here it is. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes for which I have been wearing it. Maybe it'll warm up. I don't know. It feels a little bit tight around here. Definitely it's a bit drier than what I'm used to. But let's see. Guys, I am in the train museum right now. And it's 3:35. So it's been how many hours? It's been like 9 hours, and this concealer is looking decent, and I'm pretty happy about it so far. So, yep, I'll see you guys later. Alright, so we are at a 12-minute mark. So whatever is there is there. I do feel like my under eye regions do look really dry and wrinkly, but let me see. From a short distance, it looks fine. Hey guys, so we are back home and we are at 8:13.5 hour mark. It is 8 o'clock p.m. and I applied this makeup. If I finished applying the concealer at about 6:30, if I remember it correctly. Sorry, my younger one is in the bath right now singing his heart out. So enjoy his renditions if you happen to hear it on camera, okay? I'm sorry about that, but I can't do anything about it. So let's roll with that. So when I look at a normal mirror, only thing I'm noticing is my under eye region looks a lot more wrinkly than it does in a normal makeup day. Okay, I'm not talking at the 13-hour mark. I'm talking in a normal makeup day. And if I pull it down, I can see that some of the concealer, especially the one in my creases, has broken down. I hope the camera captures it. And when I zoom in, I can see more of that. And because this concealer is so dry, let me see if I can smoothen that out. It almost feels like powder underneath my eyes. I cannot tell that I have like any liquid things, but when I try to smoothen it out, I feel like now my under eyes look even wrinklier, even more wrinkly. I'm waiting to see if I cannot see that in my viewfinder. I hope the camera captures it. When I looked in my phone camera earlier, I didn't notice it. We have been walking around Sacramento all day long. So yeah, it's been a slightly hectic day, a more hectic day than my usual one. So at this point, I can pretty much say that 13 hours is kind of the longevity of this concealer on my skin. I have a very dry skin. If you have been on my channel, you know that. And I'm of course 40 plus. And I'm gonna call this trial ended because I don't think it's gonna change much at this point of time, because I'm gonna be home and I don't see a point in continuing the trial because I already don't like how it looks on me up close, especially if I were outside and if I was traveling, I would still not like it. Okay, I think I would probably take it off and just go bare skin than having it look like this. Those are my thoughts right now. Maybe I would just leave it on and continue wearing it, but I'm not happy with it, if that makes any sense. Okay. But I would like to know how you guys like it, if you have dry skin and especially if you have oily skin, because right now I feel like it might do slightly better on oilier skin types, not very oily, but oilier skin types, not as dry as mine. And because I'm finding it so drying on my skins, and because it dried so quickly that I almost felt like I did not need to set it. I like that feature, but I think that's kind of also the negative for me, for my skin type. So let me know what you guys think about it. I always love to hear from you. Now I guess my son has found a squeaky toy in the bathtub. But thank you again for joining me and tolerating all of that, or enjoying all of that with me. And if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, and YouTube will let you know when my next video goes up. Okay, thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.